Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Friday, July 18th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. In currency markets, the greenback showed mixed performance. Against the euro, it weakened by 0.0019, while gaining 0.0005 versus the British pound. The dollar demonstrated particular strength against the yen, maintaining a strong positive trend. Weekly returns show modest gains across major pairs, with the US dollar up 0.93% against the yen. Year-to-date, however, the dollar has declined notably, falling nearly 11% versus the euro and 6.7% against the pound. The US dollar closed lower against most Asian currencies. Notable movement came against the Indian Rupee, where the dollar showed strong upward volatility, gaining 0.15%. The Kiwi strengthened, pushing the dollar down 0.52%. Looking at returns, the greenback has struggled year-to-date, declining 5.9% against the Singapore dollar and 6.2% versus the New Zealand dollar. However, it's maintained slight gains of 0.46% against the Indian Rupee.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. Poland leads today's gainers, rising 1.6% to reach a new all-time high. Norway and China show strength, with China displaying notable upward volatility. Australia and Thailand maintain positive momentum, with Thailand marking 7 consecutive up days. Looking at returns, Poland shows impressive year-to-date gains of 57.5%. China leads weekly performance with a 4.5% return. Thailand demonstrates strong recent momentum with a week-to-date return of 7.8% and month-to-date gains of 10.9%. Among underperforming markets, Brazil shows the largest decline, dropping 3% amid mixed negative trend signals. India and South Korea both broke downward after periods of sideways movement. Ireland and Japan also finished lower. Despite today's weakness, several markets maintain positive year-to-date returns. Brazil still holds a 19.3% gain for the year, while South Korea shows a robust 42.2% year-to-date return. India remains relatively flat with a modest 3.5% gain for the year.
Considering commodities, I'm Liquidity. Gold futures and silver futures both rose modestly, showing strong positive trends. Copper futures and aluminum futures posted stronger gains of 1.2% and 3.1% respectively. Palladium futures experienced strong upward volatility despite closing down 1.1%. In the metals market, year-to-date performance has been robust. Palladium leads with a 41.4% gain, followed by copper at 38.6%. Silver has advanced 31.4%, while gold is up 27%. Aluminum shows more modest gains at 0.7%. In energy futures, Brent crude showed minimal change, while crude oil fell 2.2%. Natural gas edged up slightly. Gasoline dropped 2.9%, and heating oil declined 1.5% amid strong upward volatility. Looking at energy returns, month-to-date figures show heating oil leading with a 6.5% gain. Natural gas is up 3.2%, while Brent and crude oil both show modest gains. Gasoline has increased 1.7%. In livestock, live cattle futures reached a new all-time high, gaining 1.3%. Feeder cattle dipped slightly, while lean hogs rose for a 4th consecutive day. Class II milk advanced 2%, and corn surged 6.4%. Year-to-date returns in livestock show lean hogs leading with a 31% gain. Feeder cattle and live cattle have risen 23% and 16.5% respectively. Class II milk has declined 12.4%, while corn is down 6.7%. In grains, corn jumped 6.4% and wheat rose 2.2%. Rough rice extended its losing streak to 8 days. Soybean gained modestly, while oat futures broke downward from sideways movement. Examining grain returns, oats lead year-to-date with an 8.4% gain. Soybeans are up 2.4%. Corn, wheat, and rough rice all show year-to-date declines, with rice down the most at 12.3%. In soft commodities, cocoa saw significant movement, rising 5.3% to 7,701. Orange juice moved in the opposite direction, falling 5.3% to 295.95. Coffee futures and cotton futures showed consolidation, both trading sideways for 3 days. Looking at returns, orange juice shows remarkable month-to-date gains of 31.8%, despite today's decline. Cocoa continues its challenging year with a 34% year-to-date decline. Sugar and cotton show modest week-to-date gains.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports, written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.